arrive to justice. Wait, too early. But there will still be justice. But mostly there will be trials and tribulations. I believe I just have to hit new game, right? That's how that works. Nope. Nope. Trials. Look at how extra fancy that is. Like that. It's pushing up a little bit. Hey, Captain. So, not gonna go into it too much. But I had to take a couple weeks. I'm back. And I learned something nostalgic. And ultimately feel good. I think there's going to be some trials and tribulations along the way. Oh, I think I need to turn the volume down on music. Did I? You know what's really funny? I realized why that was so loud. It's because the last thing I did was the Lies of P DLC. So I was kind of letting the music play on that. Okay. Play this game. Turnabout Memories? That's not Phoenix Wright. Ugh. How did I get into this mess? Why? Why did I do that? Is a baby Phoenix? Oh, the goo. You shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. Well, I'm telling you for your sake. You continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. Phoenix, did you commit a murder? In your adorable pink sweater? It wasn't me. I didn't do it. "5 years earlier, Mia Fey, second trial. April 11th, 9:40 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Ooh, it's finally time. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, how did I do Grossberg? Oh, Mr. Grossberg, good morning. It's hard because he's similar to the judge, but I think that's how I did this. What are you talking about? I'm relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me, I'm relaxed. Let's go of my rebels. I haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer. I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today. Hey, Katie. Well, that's right. This is your first time with the big legs, isn't it? Well, maybe you feel, my dear. I, Warren Wilsberg, in my service. Actually, this is my second time in court. That will surprise me, but with your earnest request last night, that we handle this case, you suddenly said, that quite forcefully too. I just found out yesterday, about the case, I mean. What? And you already learned all the relevant facts? Well, about that, you see, I mean, of course I have, I think. Oh dear. In any case, don't let our client seem yourself nervous. You see that poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. Is a baby Phoenix. Good morning there, everybody. You could just be making Charlie Brown adult noises with Ghostberg, and I'd believe that. Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia. I just want to say, I'll give it all I've got. Yep, it'll be fine. No prob. Okay, the sneezing noises are a little bit hard to make on cue, but... Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Rye? Actually, it's right. Like the Flying Brothers? People screw it up all the time. And yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for. My doc says this way, I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says. Right. Mr. Wright, you have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you. But please let go of my shirt. Do you realize that Phoenix Wright is Mia's Larry? She actually took him in as an apprentice. Not bad well for Phoenix Wright in the future. I think he dodged that bullet because Larry has never tried to actually have a career in law. That's right. He's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. Damn, Mia. But that trial traumatized me so badly, I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time, I'm going to win. You mean she didn't win her first case? Mia confirmed a worse lawyer than Phoenix Wright? For my client. And for myself. Actually, that's a kind of complicated case if I recall correctly. It has been... It's been a while since I've played the first 3 games, and obviously this is the third, so I've already replayed the first and second ones, but it's been a while. Unless you lost so much of shenanigans. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, I say loss. Loss is maybe not the right word for it. Although I think both her and the prosecuting attorney at the time consider it a loss because of the shenanigans anyways, but... April 11th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Aw, look at baby Mia. Her little Magatama tied onto her. Well, I guess it's on a necklace, and she has a little scarf over it. She looks good. Attorney's badge. Proof of my... Actually, wait, this is, I guess, Mia doing this. Proof of my profession. The first and last time I wore it was a year ago. Doug's autopsy report. Date and time of death. 4/9 at 3 p.m. Cause of death was a fatal electric shock. Marvin Grossberg, age 61. My superior and the head of Grossberg Law Offices. Phoenix Wright, age 21. My client, a third-year art student at Ivy University. He currently has a cold. Also, the same court that believes Phoenix Wright was the same as the man later this game. I don't trust their judgment anyway. Oh, it's going to be fun, madness. So, note something here. I don't think the writer of this game is always super tied deeply into his own continuity. Because remember Phoenix's whole big thing with Miles, where that event when he was a kid and Miles stood up for him about the lunch money being stolen, which Larry stole. That's like his big, and meeting Miles again, it's his big reason of becoming a lawyer, do all that. He's a third-year art student. So, very clearly. And, I wonder why he might have gone to this university as an art student. Girlfriend. Let's more about that in a second. He currently has a cold. Doug Swallow, age 22. The victim. He was a fourth-year pharmacology student at Ivy University. Dahlia Hawthorne, age 20. Phoenix Wright's girlfriend. Dated the victim Doug Swallow up until 8 months ago. Almost said 8 years ago. Clearly Phoenix Wright went to Clown Shoes Law School. Like... Because he must have started after he was... Because he's 21 here. He starts, what, 26 in the first game? 28? Even then, it doesn't add up. But we've seen how the legal system is here. Also, he supposedly has a girlfriend. Now, technically, it's not canon that he is gay and a couple with Edgeworth. But at this point, there's so much fandom support for it, like, it's inevitability, really. But, sometimes you're a late bloomer. He doesn't know sometimes. I mean, you discover yourself in college, right? That's one thing when Lana went from, like, a cop to a lawyer, which is still watching, but at least they were both law-oriented. I mean, look, he was learning about artistic laws, maybe? I don't know, I don't think the word law actually comes up that much in art. It's not even like a bullshit science thing where you can say, like, he learned about the laws of thermodynamics. Do you know what he does in art? I don't think so. I'll be honest. I don't... Because how would he even afford it, too? Maybe he has rich parents? We don't know what his actual, like, parent situation is. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, look at older Winston Payne. But the French tobacco's Miss Biaffe, was it? Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem? I was under the impression that Marvin Rosberg was to be leading the defense. Yes. Well, you see, it would be incredibly awkward with the voices Chris has given you to our characters if you both were to be in the same trial together. Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency. Emergency? But isn't that him standing there right next to you? Yes, well... You're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this? He must be like a trust fund considered. It feels like all his cases are pro bono. He runs an agency on no money. Pretty much. Like, I've always assumed that the, like, one or two of his clients that actually probably make a substantial amount of money just constantly give him more. But he really seems to have, like, nothing. Until, weirdly, he becomes a homeless person, which is when he theoretically actually probably makes the most money scamming people and spending it on grape juice. I read this, right? So, do we have... No, okay. Oh, just a rookie. Are you sure you could... Yeah, I think I read that. Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest luck. Of course, Your Honor. think?
Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Well, well, well. I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Don't worry, little girl. It will all be over soon.
What was that all about? Was he trying to trash talk me?
Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. Wow, my name's Winston Payne and even I think that's unfortunate. He was a fourth-year student studying pharmacology.
It sounds like he was a very bright young man.
I mean, he was just at a university. He might have been, like, barely doing it just because he was in pharmacology, whatever.
Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime.
The umbrella! No!
Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body. And the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway. They then called the police.
That totally makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence.
Crime photo 1 added to the court record.
By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo.
Your reputation for sagacity is well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death.
An unusual death?
What do you mean, Mr. Payne?
Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question.
Speaking of, we already looked at that, but what is... Yeah, nothing really there. The crime took place behind an IVU building. Huh?
A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit. I am a genteel man, if you will.
But you might want to stop bouncing that hair or you're gonna lose it. No, what do you mean? Actually, it's kind of interesting. I guess it's like a shading effect or something. Where, like, at first I'm like, it's just like light shining on what looks like black hair, but I'm like, nah, it looks more like it's supposed to be gray now, too. Actually, how old are you, Winston Payne? 49. The prosecutor for this trial, a veteran lawyer with a little too much confidence. A what? Stand up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of. I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file.
Oh, my cameras are beginning to act up. Bouncing here. The details of the case are filed within the court record. But you do that already, didn't you?
Ah, the court record. I think I can see that by pressing the R button.
All of the weapons we need can be found in the court record. Take a good, hard look at the data there, and then carefully report your answer by bill.
Yes, sir. I'll do just that. I've got to stay calm. I can't let that prosecutor get the better of me. He seems really lame and ineffectual. The court record. Okay, let's take a look. I just pressed the R button here. There, you happy, game?
Now then, will the attorney for the defense please answer the question? What was the cause of death?
Asphyxiation, electrocution, hypothermia. Look, you can even still do the court record right here. A fatal electric shock. It was electrocution. According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution.
Electrocution? But how could such a thing happen? Did the murderer use some type of new, super powerful stun gun, perhaps?
Oh my god, Judge. My man. You just saw the first crime scene photo.
The answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is one more vital issue.
What's that?
Why, motive, of course. Apparently, there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant.
Bad blood? I like that Taylor Swift song.
Oh, Judge, please don't. What do you mean?
Oopsie, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it.
Judge uses brain cells at an accelerated rate.
I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this.
Your spotlight. Did I say spotlight?
Your spotlight like this?
I really don't like this guy's smug attitude.
That's what's the painful move. Here's one smooth operator, if you catch my drift.
No, Grossberg, I don't catch your drift. Does he have a theoretically good record before this somehow? Did he just only ever take slam dunk cases against atrociously bad lawyers? And Mia's the first one he encounters that knows what she's doing even a little bit? I refuse to believe this.
I don't call him the monkey killer for nothing, you know. Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? At this time, I would like to see some supporting evidence.
Do I have? Oh, wait a second. This is where I need to use profiles, right? Evidence?
We need to get on with that proof of this. As I said, all the weapons can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you will and then shove it into old Greybeard's face.
Grossberg, I don't think you have any right to call out the judge being... Oh, whatever. Yes, sir. Into old Greybeard's face.
Mr. Grossberg, try to set a better example for the young lady. But yeah, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are as well. You can toggle between profiles and evidence with the R button, so be sure to go over it all. Now then, let's see what you've got.
What was the cause of the bad blood between Phoenix Wright and the victim? As always, like so many things, it comes down to simping. But admittedly, Dahlia... You know, Dahlia is kind of a cutie. I wonder if it's because they've upped this, though, where her eyes kind of look a little funky here. I mean, other things that we'll learn later on, too. I feel like it's not intended to make her eyes look like they're kind of shadowed, but I'm seeing it here right now. Present. The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this bitch here. She's just very good with makeup.
Dahlia Hopwood, is it?
Very good, Miss Faye. You seem to have picked up on at least this much. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she has some part to play in this story.
He's the little guy. For the cross-examination stats, he's only got the judge thinking like he wants.
I mean, that's not hard to do with this judge.
Very well, Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness.
If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Faye?
It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defense has no objection.
Very well. The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand.
Hey, look. Right? It's our boy. He's on the witness stand.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Oh, yes. My name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now I guess I'm a suspect.
Well, please, what did you do before you were arrested?
Oh, I was a university student.
Mr. Wright, you understand that you are suspected in the death of your fellow student, Doug Swallow.
But I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. I'm telling you I was...
Well, the defendant please refrain from passing on his cold to the rest of us.
It seems the witness has something he wants to say.
Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relation to the victim.
Right away, Your Honor. Witness testimony, the victim and I. I admit I was there, but I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. Oh, Phoenix. It's not like we expected you to be smarter when you were younger.
I see. So you hardly knew the victim.
Right. Like I said, I'm not a killer. Looks like the judge understands.
Well, too naive.
Does anyone actually believe this dumb boy could kill anyone? I mean, we have seen some precedents in the future for some really dumb people committing murder, but...
Huh? It seems that you've forgotten one small thing, young lady.
And that would be?
This witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination.
Cross-examination?
The defense is duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if a witness's testimony contains any contradictions.
Contradictions?
If a witness is lying, your statement will conflict with the court record.
But Mr. Wright is my client.
When you appear as your client in court, all lies must be struck down.
Bullshit. That doesn't apply to the prosecution, does it? You know, how does your bloodline all become tutorial lawyers if you are all terrible at your jobs? I mean, someone has to do it, right? But maybe they have like a really successful company or something they run on the side too. And it's just like the failure child always goes to become a lawyer.
What
does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony just now? That there was a lie? Contradiction?
Well done. The cross-examination, if you please, Miss Faye.
Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying.
Uh-oh.
You wouldn't do that to me, would you? So he is also nepotism baby. I mean, how else do we explain the fact that he's been in this career that long? The victim and I. Can I also say, so I did manage to get a Switch 2, which is what this is on. Not that you can tell the difference, because it was a basic enough game even on the Switch. But I also have a Switch 2 Pro controller, and I've hit those new, like, what are they called? The grip buttons? Grip left and grip right. I've hit those buttons on this Pro Controller like 13 times already. It's an interesting place to put buttons, but the victim and I. I admit I was there. Time to press. When you say there, you mean the place where the victim was murdered? Yeah, sort of. The place where something happened, anyway.
Something. You can't hide what happened. We have photographic evidence.
Anyway, Mr. Wright, what were you doing at the scene of the crime? I thought you said you didn't know the victim, Mr. Swallow. It was just a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident. A coincidence, huh? Speaking of, though, objections up to 1. Now, in the middle game, we had, of course, the amazing competition that was the objections versus whip counter by the end. I don't know if I can do that for this game, because there's not something quite as clear. Like, I guess I could do a coffee counter, but would I do it when he just mentions it, when we see it? I don't know. But I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. You say you found the body, so who called the police? Huh?
Unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police.
Other students?
That's correct. They were witnesses. Witnesses who saw the defendant standing there, next to the body, in shock.
Maybe just how many coffees he drinks, but like, he's only around so much.
What? Is that true, Mr. Wright?
More sex sounds. Could you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind? Well, it's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body, but I... This is true. I don't think he's even around as much as Francisca is. I guess maybe I'll keep in mind. I guess I do. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. Shh. To be fair, that's all I work Karen's gonna be dead this game either. Shh. We'll get there. I don't think the whip counter is going to be able to compete with the objections. She doesn't get to be around that much. So, you didn't know his face or even his name, right? Right. Well, no. That is, I mean... So, which is it? Did you know him or not? God damn it, Phoenix, stop sneezing.
Now, see here. You can't avoid answering the question by sneezing all day.
Well, I guess I did know his name. News to me? Why didn't he tell me that before? I heard he used to date Dolly.
Who is this Dolly person?
Yes, that would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Okay, Payan, I want you to stop right there. Lover is implying a lot compared to girlfriend. And I don't think, regardless of orientation, I don't know if Phoenix has gone that far in experience.
Oh, I see. Young love. So bittersweet.
But that's all I knew about him. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. Mr. Wright, You stated the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. That's right. I mean, why would I even... But that doesn't sound right. If you hardly knew him, then why would you say that the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? God damn it, Phoenix. Well, Mr. Wright? Ah, no, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer, I swear.
Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe?
Yes, well, he was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. Was he? I guess he's wearing a jacket in here, so we can't really see. Did you see it at the crime scene? The Union Jack, I mean. Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff, see? He's a teaboo. It's true. Cross my heart. I swear I didn't do it. He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night.
May I ask you something, Miss Fay?
Yes, Your Honor? What is it now?
Who is this person anyway? This Union Jack fellow?
God. God damn it, Judge. Why are you this way? The Union Jack is the name of the United Kingdom's flag.
Oh, I see. So you mean like the stars and stripes, right?
As usual, Your Honor, your insight astounds me. Hey, something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about this bit just now?
But yeah, there is a contradiction here.
Mr. Grossberg.
Quickly now, so that boy you mean arrest us, with evidence I mean.
Okay, Mia, check the court record carefully.
But dear, do you think you can manage on your own from this point?
Need some help? No, I can handle it myself. I'm a big girl. 1 year ago, I was in a courtroom just like this. I can do it. I can handle this myself.
You wasn't trying to bite off more than you can chew, Mia.
I'll be fine. I know what I have to do.
Remember, you can always press in to get more information. Oh, and one more thing. When you're going to state a contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof.
Okay, Mia. One more time. From the very beginning of his testimony. I'm trying to think as judge, because I feel like with a character like the judge, he's going to mention he has grandchildren, right? Has he ever mentioned he has grandchildren, though? Because my assumption is yes. I think, unfortunately, those genes have been passed on. With a huge Union Jack on his back of the shirt. Oh, Phoenix Wright. Why are you this way? Oh, that's my second objection. Boop. Are you certain you saw the Union Jack? Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back. You leave the blonde judge who shows up a few times as his brother. They might mention that. That guy shows up first in this game, doesn't he? Or have we already seen him? It's been a bit.
Miss Fay, is there some point to this line of questioning?
Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. Look at this photograph. It is not going to make us laugh. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back. Hey, wait a minute. He's wearing a leather jacket. Yes, Phoenix. Good. The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You'd have no idea at all what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me. Please forgive me. Oh, man.
You better cry.
Let him. That P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyways. I can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong.
That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh. Did I go too far?
By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it?
Yeah, I took some, but...
Was the medicine that you took an over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X?
Yeah, that's right. It kills colds good. Hey, wait a second. How did you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X? Phoenix. Nobody. Fucking nobody says they're a fan of a medication. What is wrong with you? This is why you're a third-year art student. No, I'm sorry. That's mean to art students.
Would you happen to have this medicine with you right now?
Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere. He lost it? Does this even have anything to do with the case? No, let's do a tier regression at least. I am the biggest fan of Tylenol. It's Tylenol-tastic. Tylenol is pretty Tylenol-tastic. It's a lot of acetaminophen.
Mr. Wright, shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now?
Huh?
Your Honor, I'd like you to take a look at another photo from the crime scene.
What's this? In the victim's hands, it's Cold Killer X.
Yes, but even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment.